So there are a
out.
set of circumstances, whether they're generated by the government, whether they're generated by the market. In this case, why is the oil and gas industry under pressure? Why are jobs being lost? Why is it changing? Well, I mean, let's go back to basics quite simply. There is a climate emergency. I've looked at the science on that. I understand it, and it alarms me. And I know we can talk about Keeling curves and the amount of CO2 in the air, and people might not kind of tie that into something meaningful. But let's talk about carbon budget. If we don't reduce the amount of carbon that is going into our atmosphere by half by 2030, we have a greater than 60-some% chance of seeing temperatures that are over 1.5 degrees globally average. And we should say that in the northern parts of Canada, that's way above average. Mm-hmm. That will cause a multitude of different ills. So that's the context there. And, there's more to be said about that, but that's the context, that the climate is changing. Investors, if we want to look at it purely from an investment point of view, investment funds are disappearing from the oil and gas industry. The price of oil is depressed for a number of reasons. But let's just say that the ground, which was once solid underneath the oil and gas industry, and especially in Alberta and Saskatchewan, Western Canada, is eroding, to the point that there's real jeopardy for a lot of people. Added to the government's commitments to change, such as they are at the moment, those all begin to, amount up to writing on the wall. This industry is in jeopardy. And so we need to look to those people who are especially in jeopardy. Now, we can wait for bad things to happen, for more people to lose their jobs, and for there to be an economic malaise, the likes of which we perhaps have never seen. Or we can take preemptive action now, do some smart things, transition people. It's either you take the bridge or you go down the gulch and back up the other side. And that means job loss, and recovery. Why not take preemptive action? So the just transition is about looking at the totality of this, multiple pillars of it, and saying, we need to protect people. We need to train them for new jobs. We need to define what these new jobs are. We need to identify who is most disadvantaged by this. And there will be people of all stripe involved. We need to have dialogue at a grassroots level, and it needs to be from the people, or by the people, driven from the bottom up, and a series of dialogues that make sure we bring everyone with us. We can't drop the ball on this.
Mm-hmm.